Benefits of working out with chains includes increasing your maximal strength, explosiveness, and injury prevention. Working out with chains is similar to working out with resistance bands, but taken to the next level. If you want to work out with bands instead, check out my Luffy video. Adding chains to your workout is a great stimulus to help you get past plateaus. When Kurapika's eyes become scarlet, he can then use an ability called Emperor Time. Explained simply, Emperor Time pretty much gives a power boost to all of his other nin abilities. I do not fear death. I fear only that my rage will fade over time. For his pinky finger, Judgement Chain. Judgement Chain is specifically used for restraining spiders, aka the Phantom Troop. Judgement Chain is an instant kill if the captured person disobeys Kurapika's commands. The first exercise that we'll be performing is a chain bench press. When performing the chain bench press with a barbell, we also get the added benefit of stabilization. Unlike weights or resistance bands, the chains are moving the whole time. As you lower and raise the bar, they will sway ever so slightly, which forces your abs to stay engaged. For his ring finger, Dowsing Chain. Dowsing Chain is used for tracking people and also for lie detection. The next exercise that we'll be performing is the chain squat. So in an effort to be as safe as possible, the Smith machine is best. Just like with the bench press, as you get down in the lowest position, the weight will be the lightest. With this variation, I prefer to use the Smith machine. As I said before, the chains will sway back and forth, throwing off your balance. I suppose that's reassuring. It means the rage inside me is not yet faded. For his middle finger, chain jail. You know what I just realized? Chain jail being on his middle finger is a literal FU to the Phantom Troop. I might be late on this one, but if you just realized that too, type hashtag Kurapika so savage in the comment section down below. The next exercise that we'll be performing is the chain bent over row. This exercise is great for working the muscles of your biceps as well as your upper and mid back. Try to keep your core tight and your back straight as you perform the exercise. As a bonus, it also involves your abs and your hamstrings. For his pointer finger, Steel Chain. Steel Chain is for stealing nin abilities, allowing Kurapika to use them or give them to someone else. The next exercise that we'll be performing is the chain dips. To perform this exercise, find yourself a dip bar, grab the chain and drape each side over your shoulder. Be sure not to have the chain resting directly on your neck. With the weight of the chains pushing you forward, this exercise is going to work more of your chest than your triceps. I've sworn to capture the Phantom Troop and recover the eyes of my clan. And lastly, for his thumb, Holy Chain. Holy Chain is specifically for healing injuries, almost instantly when Emperor Time is activated. The next exercise that we'll be performing is the chain pull-ups. For this exercise, I prefer to use a chain belt opposed to having the weight draped over your shoulders. This allows you to get full range of motion as you lower and raise yourself back up. Just like with the dips, this is a bodyweight exercise that you're using the weight of the chains to make it more difficult. The last exercise that we'll be performing is the chain deadlift. Just like all the other exercises, adding chains to your deadlift is greatly going to help you with your stabilization as well as your explosiveness. Be careful not to have your chains too close to your weights as it can throw off your balance as the weights touch the floor. Also, if you ever want to have a more in-depth chat with myself or other members of the Fit Fam, join my Discord. It's fun and it's free. Link in the description down below. With